The judge hearing the Atoforsen ambulance case has set Thursday, June 6, to deliver his ruling on whether to hold prosecution of the minority leader and the other accused person in the case, Richard Jakpa. The two accused persons filed separate applications seeking to hold prosecutions against them on account of allegations made by the third accused person, Richard Jakpa. There is more in the following report.
These claims were made by Richard Jakpa during cross-examination, where he accused the Attorney General of contacting him at odd hours to implicate Atoforsen. Subsequent to that, the NDC aired an audio conversation between Richard Jakpa and Godfred Dame to substantiate the allegations. Lawyers of Atoforsen then filed an application praying the court to declare a mistrial, while Richard Jakpa filed an application asking the court to strike out the charges against him. Prior to the filing of these applications, lawyers of Atoforsen had filed an application for a stay of proceedings pending an appeal of a ruling of the court. This ruling compelled lawyers of Atoforsen to cross-examine Richard Jakpa before the Attorney General undertakes his cross-examination. Justice Efia Sewa Asariboche noted that she will deliver rulings on all applications on the next adjourned date, thus Thursday. The judge, however, allowed for the counsel for the third accused, Richard Jakpa, to raise objections to aspects of his sworn statement from the Office of the Attorney General opposing his application for the charges to be struck out. Thaddeus Sori, who represents Mr. Jakpa, argued that the facts in the Attorney General's affidavit were deposed to by a principal state attorney who has no personal knowledge of the facts. He argues that the principal state attorney did not show how he attained knowledge of the facts. Attorney General Godfred Dame, however, opposed the objection on grounds that the principal state attorney has knowledge of the facts as deposed to in paragraph 1 of the sworn statements. The case has been adjourned to June 6 for the court to decide on the applications. After the proceedings, Godfred Dame broke his silence on the accusations against him.
I was not surprised. I mean, they are always resorting to all these tricks, and of course, replied, as you know. All I can say is that the Lord does not delight in the pleasure of the wicked, and that even though they've laid traps for me, I will flee from them. And righteousness will always prevail over evil. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Meanwhile, the NDC's Director of Communications, Sami Jemfi, questioned why Godfred Dame did not depose to the affidavit in opposition to the applications.
These are sworn statements that Mr. Jakpa, for example, has indicated his willingness to testify to and to be cross-examined upon. And you would have expected this Attorney General to have sworn an affidavit and opposed, dispute or deny these averments or assertions by Mr. Jakpa and Dr. Atoforsen. But very strangely, he decided to abscond again.
By Thursday, the judge will give a determination as to whether or not the accused persons in this case should be discharged as a result of the claims they've made against the Attorney General, Godfred Dame. Reporting for City News, Hansen Ajeman.